Hello, welcome to the Chaparral Percussion Ensemble concert. Please take the time to silence your cell phone and all electronic devices. There is to be no eating or drinking inside of the Performing Arts Center. Stick around for after the intermission as we welcome dance group El Mar de Oro Ballet Folklorico to help us celebrate community, culture, and creativity. We are so happy you're here, and we hope you enjoy the performance.
Hi, my name is Jack May. I play auxiliary and vibraphone, and I'm part of the Chaparral Percussion Ensemble.
Hi, my name is Jennifer Hermagino. I play marimba, and I'm part of the Chaparral Percussion Ensemble.
Hi, my name is Tobu Blackcalf. I play auxiliary and piano, and I'm part of the Chaparral Percussion Ensemble.
Hi, my name is Alana Tresca. I play drum set, and I'm part of Chaparral Percussion Ensemble.
Hi, I'm Riley C. I play vibraphone and guitar, and I'm a part of the Chaparral Percussion Ensemble.
Taiko Pom is a very interconnected piece. It reminds me because we're members of the ensemble, as much as it seems that one person's part could be cheated on or just not played correctly, it won't matter. The piece is incomplete without all four voices on toms playing the respective rhythm correctly.
So taiko to me, when I first saw the piece, I was like, oh my gosh, taiko, like Japanese drums. And when we heard the piece, I was like, wow, I want to play this because it sounds like Japanese drums. And when we played it, it sounded really cool because everyone was like alternating in each part.
So taiko is it's a word for drums, and there's lots of other instruments that normally you would hear aren't present. And so you kind of get this very precise, almost cold, like distant feeling rhythm.
Taiko Tom Tom is a fun song, and I played every part, and I played it because I filled in for people who were absent, and it was just a fun experience.
As simple as taiko is, I think it perfectly shows how unified we are as a group, and I think that connection is very key to us performing, and it creates a better bond between us, and a better bond means better music.
Nepali reminds me of a nice vacation. The key signature is very warm and tranquil. And you're in sandals, maybe shorts. You're taking a nice stroll by the beach, enjoying the afternoon with your friend's company. It's also very jazzy, so working with something I don't usually get in touch with a lot is definitely a great practice for my music career.
So the first time we heard Nepali, Mr. Jasso was telling us asking us which song we wanted to try to play, but we ended up not really having an option. And when we heard Nepali, it instantly reminded me of Animal Crossing. It's a game where you have to take care of your village, and there's really good music in the background. And
On to the piece Nepali. That name basically means cliffs. It's another word for cliffs, and I feel like when I think of that, it kind of reminds me of like a nice time at the beach, which relates a lot to the actual piece, which is very I guess laid back, not really too threatening or intense. It's just really relaxed and kind of breezy.
Nepali reminds me of Animal Crossing, and it also reminds me of a tropical vacation. It was a new experience using the brushes, and I found it very interesting because it was really smooth and soft.
Supposedly, Nepali is like a coast on Hawaii or something, I don't know. But what else has a coast? Animal Crossing. What does Nepali make me think of? Animal Crossing. Is that my only motivation for playing this piece? Yes.
Hyperbole is an abstract piece, and to understand the piece, one must view it from an abstract angle. And I love we're provided with a lot of music materials to work with. Thus, it enables us to have amazing contrast between the sections.
Hyperbole, I looked at the music, I started freaking out. I texted a lot of people. Mr. Jasso's expecting too much from me, but right now we're almost at the end of the song and I feel really good about it, and I'm happy that he chose this piece because it really challenged me, and I'm happy that I can actually play it now.
Hyperbole to me is the power piece. It's like just the name is like it breathes exaggeration and kind of sharpness. Unlike the other pieces, it's not really relaxed. It's really like it's one of the harder ones.
Hyperbole is a really difficult piece, and it was new to me, especially since I don't play that type of music. And it was filled with all kinds of different beats, so it was really hard.
Hyperbole is an exaggeration of words, and I feel like that this piece perfectly embodies that. It exaggerates the music and the sound in a sense by, it just creates contrast between, the flowing water-like, phrases and then like the sudden explosions of noise that you get.
Percussion Ensemble means a lot to me because we all became close friends because of music-related activities. And seeing the passion in these musicians in working towards one common goal makes this group so much more meaningful. I'm very grateful for having these amazing musicians in the ensemble, and having rehearsals with them makes the experience 10 times better.
I joined Percussion Ensemble because I met the people in Percussion Ensemble during fall season marching band, and I wanted to play with them again because some of them are leaving because they're seniors this year. And even though we've only known each other for less than a year, I still feel like we're family and I've known them for a long time.
I feel like being here really sort of it made me realize that music is definitely like something I love, and it's kind of like a spark in a way. And I'm really glad that I stayed, because if I didn't, I know that things probably would have turned out a bit different. I might not have been as musically ambitious. I might not have started to take things a bit more seriously. It kind of feels like it feels like home,
Percussion Ensemble helped create a big bond between the members in there and me, and we've gotten really close since we first started. At first I didn't know a couple of people and it was really awkward, but now we're just like super close. And it also helped me with my drum skills. So, for example, I used to not be able to play Everlong, but now I can because of Hyperbole. So it helped a lot.
I think as much effort as I put into it, it really, I try my best to make it show through, my performances. And I see that same level of effort from everybody else, and it makes me feel very connected in a sense to everybody else, because it's like we all share the same level of love and passion for music, and and that bond that we've created through music, I think it really elevates our sound.
Thank you so much, everybody. That concludes our first half of the concert. Quick 10-minute intermission, and we will be joined by our ballet dancing group. 10 minutes, everybody. Wow, wow, wow. What a first half, and what an opener to our second half. Thank you so much for being here, everybody. My name is Juan Jasso. I'm the Director of Music here at Chaparral High School. But to the even more important thing about tonight, it is my great pleasure to introduce David Chavez, who is the Director of El Mar del Oro Ballet Folklorico. Put your hands together, please.
Hello, everybody. Again, I'm David Chavez, Director of El Mar del Oro Ballet Folklorico. First and foremost, I would like to thank Mr. Jasso for bringing us and the Percussion Ensemble group for having us here and letting us show our work and creating fusion within dance. The song that you just saw is called La Llorona, which translates into crying woman. Okay, this is an urban legend in the Mexican culture, and it all came from a story that started a long time ago, where this beautiful woman met this handsome gentleman, and they ended up getting married. Throughout the time, they ended up having 3 children, and what the gentleman does is something that devastates the lady a lot. He ends up marrying someone else. She is devastated, and what she decides to do is take something that truly he loved, and that those were his children. So what she ended up doing, she ended up going to the nearest river, and she ended up drowning those 3 kids. And after she did that bad deed, she regretted that, and she's like, I just killed my children, And what she ended up doing is that she ended up lunging herself in the river. It is said in Mexico that sometimes at night you're able to hear La Llorona yell, and something she yells throughout the night is mis hijos, which are my children. And people say that she is searching for those children through the night, and if you see La Llorona, to run the other way. This song was inspired with that urban legend in mind, and therefore, with having that veil and covering the face, you don't know if it is a ghost or someone just searching for their lost loved one. This was a fusion of folkloric dance with the Percussion Ensemble group. The next piece that you're going to be watching is a traditional Mexican folklore piece. This song is usually danced in Dia de los Muertos, and it's called La Bruja. Enjoy.
Ay, qué bonito es volar a las 2
Check, check. Perfect. Our next piece is from the state of Jalisco. What you just saw is from the region of Veracruz. It is a coastal region, and the reason why they wear lace dresses in that region is because it's very hot. So you can't wear something that's very, like you can't wear coats, you can't wear too much cotton because it's not breathable. So that's why the ladies are wearing lace dresses. Our next dance is from the region of Jalisco. This song is a kind of the national anthem of folklore music. A lot of people know it as the Mexican hat dance, and this is a collaboration with El Mar de Oro Ballet Folklorico and the Percussion Ensemble. Jarabe Tapatío. My apologies, we're starting with La Negra. Thank you. Actually originated a long time ago, and this song came from Spain, and through the fusion of having the Spaniards, the Mexicans, and the indigenous, El Jarabe Tapatío was created. This song was actually outlawed at some point in Mexico, and it was brought back in the Mexican independence, and they used it for their liberty and to kind of rebel against the status quo. After the independence, it started becoming essentially the anthem of Mexican folklore music. Jarabe Tapatío.
Let's hear it again for the wonderful performers tonight. All right, everybody, thank you so much for coming out. Have a great, wonderful rest of your night. Thank you so much.